so, to kind of incentivize people on the PulseChain side to buy it up and provide the liquidity, he allowed them to farm it for incentive token for, I think it was like 2 days or something. It wasn't very long. And it still has a value right there. You see $51, right? So if somebody had a couple of Bitcoin, they could come over here and get like, $300 or something like that. Which, obviously is not a whole lot of money for somebody that has 3 Bitcoin, but it's still something to where they can dabble in and, come over and swim in the water. Right. So, Richard has those tools at his disposal, and, he clearly has been willing to use them. So, but yeah, I think it's interesting.
Is that the only coin other than the ones in our ecosystem? I guess, is that the only coin, wrapped coin outside of the, Hex and Hedron and stuff that has value on PulseX or has some kind of significant pairing?
So in the beginning of the fork, the stable coins had a lot of value. I was able to get, a nice piece of value out of that in the beginning. And wrapped Bitcoin had a lot of value in the beginning, and then it, dipped down quite a lot. A couple of the other, I think Uni has a little bit of value. Chainlink might. I really haven't looked at any of this stuff. But yeah, the value does exist. It's not very much, but it's there, right? Okay, yeah. So the Uniswap token has no value. Like Chainlink token has no value. Like
it's a fraction of it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still like, if you have a sizable bag, you can still come over here and play around for free, right?
They're an Inklink token. Inklink pool here. Interesting.
Inklink.
Okay.
Interesting pool. But yeah, I think it's just an onboarding mechanism kind of thing. Eventually, a lot of these coins that have a fixed supply because they are wrapped, so like the wrapped Bitcoin and stuff, they're like, small cap meme coins at this point, and they could be pump and dumps. You could see that happen, because like when I was arbitraging wrapped Bitcoin, I had a little bit of it. I had like, I don't know, like 5 or 10 or 20 at some point. And then, I was just going back and forth from PulseX to Uniswap and stuff and arbitraging. And then all the liquidity dried up. And then Richard did the whole, wrap Bitcoin thing. And then now you can't go find any more free wrap Bitcoin. You have to literally buy it from somebody else. So, it turns literally into just like a meme coin. And it can grow a mind of its own at that point. So it is an excellent freemium thing that is very possible for Richard to kind of pull the levers on. If he wants to bring a certain community over, he's more than willing to do that via the incentive token and just getting these farms up and running. So pretty cool.
What do you think it was pulled? What do you think the pair was pulled?
I think it was just an experiment. I think he just wanted to see what would happen and just mess around and like try things out. I think that's literally what he was doing. So
do you think that do you think that he saw it as successful? Like when there's more farms added, if there are more farms, we'll see more pairs of other stuff or WBTC back?
I have no idea. I don't know. Great question. He hasn't done it since, so maybe he didn't think it was worth his time. So maybe
I guess did it look like a failure from the outside, or was it like, oh, okay, interesting, this thing has value, or somebody wants it to have value and people are farming it? That's what a lot of people, when it was pulled, didn't the price go down or something? Like people were
the price went down, like naturally, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. I think if you were the one buying it, you were exit liquidity for somebody to be freemiumly onboarded into PulseChain. So that's what I think about that. But it was pulled in a couple days. I think Richard wanted to just do some sort of marketing ploy to see what he could garner, some sort of, hype around it or something like that. But, he hasn't done it since. So maybe he doesn't see any more value in doing that anymore. But I don't know. He has the tools to do this at his disposal whenever he wants. So, yeah. Like, I don't think he's going to be. Go ahead.
I always thought there was some like kind of interesting game theory, like where potential things that could have happened with that pool that I thought would have been funny marketing. Because like if you think of wrap BTC, like there aren't the same number of wrap BTCs on Ethereum that there actual are BTCs. It's only like Bitcoin that's been bridged over to Ethereum. And
Exactly.
so there's actually a very, very, very small amount of wrap BTC, and that means there's a very, very, very small amount of the forked wrap BTC. So if you think about like a token that like you could potentially like corner the market on and like completely manipulate price, that could be one of those tokens.
Yep.
And so I thought it would have been incredibly funny that he puts this farm up to get people to provide liquidity for it. Somebody, probably Richard or like the team, because they knew it was going to happen, were able to get a decent amount of the coins or whatever and prop the market up so that the forked wrap BTC is the actual same price as an actual BTC. And then you could say, hey, look, it's actually backed by Bitcoin. Like this wrap BTC is the same price, and because of the liquidity, it's actually backed by Bitcoin. I thought that would have been like a really interesting like way of marketing if it was possible, if that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, that would have been really funny.
Still can happen, I guess.
Well, they took it down. Like, it probably won't happen, but like when this happens, like I'd be really interested to see if this actually plays out this way because it was possible.
Wrapped ETH still got a chance with that. That has been played yet.
And it was kind of in line of Richard's like marketing of like, hey, like you don't know, will there be value, will there not be value? You got 50% on one side and get the other 50% for free, pay them and then see what the market does.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a great memes too.